Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got something really exciting to share with you guys. Now that this is fairly well known, at least with a lot of folks in the knife community. Many of you don't know that this is a thing yet, and that's part of the reason why I'm doing this video. I am very excited about this. I've been sitting on this for a little bit. It might not be quite what you think it is, but the implications of this, when it dawns on you, I think a lot of people are going to be excited. But I've had this for a bit. In fact, it actually appeared in a live stream a while back. I just didn't give any information on it. And now that, Blade Show has taken place, I think it's time to talk about this. It's time to go into detail about it. So in this is a rare morning unboxing, and in today's unboxing, we're going to take a look at it. Not a review. We're just looking at a prototype of something that is to come. Thanks so much to Kunwu for doing this. Seriously, they are awesome. I'm so excited about this. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. Now, I'll link Kunwu knives in general down in the description. They are extremely recommendable knives. This is something that is coming. I don't know when. I have no idea. Probably soon. So what do we have here? Again, prototype. Sorry, doorbell. This is actually a knife that you've seen before. The Kunwu Gringo. But, there's something else special about it. What could be happening here? Oh, wait a second. This is supposed to be where the frame lock is, right? So what's locking it out? This is Kunwu's compression lock. They refer to it lovingly as the confession lock. I'll let you speak with Sergio about that. This is something that I have been asking for a long time. And actually, I brought this up a very long time ago directly to Sergio, and Sergio's response basically was, "You read my mind." So this, to my knowledge, has been in development for quite a while. You can't just throw a compression lock in something and hope that it works and it just works out because compression lock equals magic. Bada bing, bada boom, push a few buttons and the machine goes, here you go, perfect. No, there's quite a bit more involved with that. In my opinion, they have essentially perfected this. Now, as much as I love the button-operated compression locks, it's a lot of fun, it's really cool, right? As I've stated in previous videos covering other knives that are either, the typical Spyderco compression lock or the button-operated compression lock, which is also utilized by Spyderco, there are pros and cons to each. The button might be a little bit more fun to push for some people, but ergonomically it can create an issue, especially for people gripping it on the side that shows the button. Too much grip means you push that compression lock out of the way. With this one, the original style, no matter how hard you grip it, that alone is not going to disengage it. Furthermore, this is something they did not add any context to when I got this. Furthermore, many of you have noticed there's something different, something that separates this completely from your typical compression lock. There's a pin running through the lock. Why? My first thought was stabilization. And that actually is true. That's the idea there. They are double stabilizing the compression lock itself from flexing. So essentially they are mitigating the amount of flex that is possible during normal or even kind of over the line use, right? Now, I'm not suggesting that this is like apocalypse proof, but for a locking system that in my opinion is superior to a liner lock or frame lock or plunge lock or any of those basic locking systems, I think running that stabilization pin through there and not allowing it to flex with pressure, right? Because believe me, they got this. Like this is this is good to go. But man, the release on this thing, oh my God, it's so smooth. It's so smooth. You can see the engagement back here. Right behind that tank. That is so cool. Big deal. Why is that a big deal? Well, number one, first and foremost, you can probably expect to see this confession lock on a number of models from Kunwu. Perhaps all of your favorites. All of them. Probably. Wink. We'll see. But yeah, what a big deal. What an absolutely gigantic deal. I think that this makes a lot of their not that their previous models that are just frame locks are now obsolete. No, for many people this will simply be a preference thing. For a lot of people, it will actually incentivize, like, it'll make them want to pick up, their favorite knife again. It's kind of like with me and the Stitch. I own a custom frame lock Stitch. I own an automatic Stitch from Microtech, and I also own the Ramlock Stitch from Microtech. Why? Why do I need 3 Stitches? I don't. I just like it so much that I want to own it in the different systems, right? I find the compression lock to be, a lot of you know that the Spyderco Para 3 is one of my most carried knives of all time. And now the knife that I'm carrying a lot more lately is the Sage 6, and that's a button-operated compression lock. Which, with the button being on the show side scale, it doesn't really, as a right-handed person, doesn't bother me very much, right? I think it's perfectly fine. But I just have come to really prefer the compression lock. I trust it. I do not have to worry about where I'm squeezing when I'm using the knife. And I also don't have to worry about putting my hands in the cutting path or in the blade path when I'm closing it. In my opinion, the combination of the opening hole and the compression lock here, which, by the way, there's ample room, right? They did not do like the severe cutout here. We had kind of discussed that, whether or not that was necessary. This has a big cutout here, but because they have given you quite a bit of room, I mean, this is a bigger knife. There's a ton of room here. This is super duper easy to disengage, and I don't think it really needs any additional room there. I mean, I'm not really having a problem with it. This, I think, if you want my opinion, like, let's, take this particular knife. I think it makes it superior in every way. If you really like, there's the same amount of titanium, literally. It's the same exact amount of titanium. It's not cut for the titanium frame to be the lock. They have simply nested this lock in place, right? I think it's actually like the entire, here. We'll take a look at the inside so you can get this. I don't have all the details, and here's the other thing. The reason I'm kind of dancing around this a little bit is because, number one, this version of this knife is absolutely a prototype and could potentially be subject to change. Yeah, here it is. So you can see the seam right there. That's nested all the way in there. So this is a pretty serious chunk of material that is steel, right? We had talked about the possibility of doing a titanium compression lock, and I actually, after talking with Sergio, I think it's a better idea that the entire thing is steel. It's basically one giant lock bar insert, the same way that having a nested steel liner lock is the same way. And I think that when you consider what the compression lock is and how it engages with the like what gives it its strength, I think it does kind of need to be steel. It makes a lot more sense. This is the type of locking system that takes knives like Kunwu knives that are already premium and very, very functional, but it takes them from kind of, half and half. Like, it's a premium knife and it's a collector knife and it's kind of for knife enthusiasts, but it's also like totally functional. You can use it. And that functionality side, in my opinion, goes way, way up. I think that this is going to allow people to be far less afraid to use their premium knives from Kunwu. Not that people who buy them don't use them. I just think we're going to add to that population of people, right? Obviously, you have to kind of overcome the fact that you're paying that much money for a knife. I get it. But I think that this is a massive step in the right direction. I cannot imagine a scenario where this is a bad move. I love this. I don't know which models will roll out first. I have a pretty good idea. But I don't know exactly which knives are going to roll out first and in what order. I don't know how quickly. All I know is they did a phenomenal job. The time that they took to test this was a long time. I've known about this for a long, long time. They have had people working on this for a while, making sure that this is going to work. So, I'm really happy with this. This is the only one that I have handled. I expect to handle many, many more in the future. But this is something that I've been excited to talk about for a bit. And, with them showcasing it at Blade Show, I figured now's a good time to talk about it. So, anyways, if you guys have any questions, please, down in the comment section, please leave those questions. I would imagine Sergio will pop down there and discuss things with you guys. But yeah, I think that this is a really awesome thing. I'm so excited to see where this goes with Kunwu. I'm really excited to see companies doing more compression lock stuff. We need that. We desperately need that in our industry. This lock can take things that are good and make them great, and it can take things that are great and make them legendary. So really excited to see where this goes. That's going to be it for this morning's unboxing of this now absolutely epic knife from Kunwu. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do of course have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.